So while Marvel Studios debuted a new Iron Man 3 spot during the Super Bowl on Sunday, the big news Monday morning is all about his buddy, the Hulk. That's all thanks to Latino Review, where reporter El Mayambe was highly motivated to get a huge, devastating scoop after Marvel brutally went after one of his colleagues for posting smaller scoops. And as you all know, I've had my own difficulties with Marvel, so I'm highly sympathetic to the whole situation. So please support Latino Review and check out their own article, which I've posted a link to in the video description. And I'm going to give you the basics here as well as my own thoughts. Oh, and if you don't like spoilers, you better stop watching before you hear too much. But with this kind of news, good luck avoiding it. So the nitty-gritty is that once again Marvel is going to mine Greg Pak's Planet Hulk storyline, this time over the course of Marvel Phase 3. It will start at the end of the Avengers 2, where Hulk will be sent into space by the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of the Illuminati, because they think he's just too dangerous to stay on Earth. Then Hulk will finally get his own movie, Planet Hulk, and as he does in the comic, return to Earth for his vengeance in Avengers 3. Basically think the Hulk starring in Avatar or John Carter of Mars, complete with alien love interest. My initial reaction to this? Too much of the same, too late. Like everyone else in the Avengers, Mark Ruffalo smashed all my doubts of his ability to portray the Hulk, and he was pretty much my favorite character in the movie after the Iron Man crew. Therefore, I think it's a mistake to try and build up the galactic aspects of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Guardians of the Galaxy and Thanos first, especially when Planet Hulk already has its own galactic elements if Marvel Studios fancies the idea of sending their characters into space. I also think it's always a dangerous idea to rapidly expand any universe, especially when you're leaving a lot of character development for your core characters on the table. Check out my other video over on Think About the Ink and how I feel this tactic is partially responsible for the cancellation of Young Justice. I want my Hulk movie now, not sometime after 2015, and I bet a lot of you do too. I also am concerned about Marvel Studios adapting comic book stories for the big screen. Taking elements here and there is great, but I feel straight adaptations are a tactic that's hurt DC animation. These movies, television shows, and comics are supposed to all complement each other and allow audiences to enjoy Marvel in many different mediums, not cannibalize each other. A great Hulk movie should inspire people to pick up and read Planet Hulk and then World War Hulk, two great stories that stand on their own. In this light, you might be wondering what I think of Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier. I have no problem with bringing the Winter Soldier into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and quite frankly, I think Cap movies need to build a roster of cooler characters stat to balance a main character that has failed to capture much mainstream interest. But the writers of Captain America 2 should craft a story that pays homage to the original comic, not an outright adaptation. My reasoning? Hollywood should want to surprise us hardcore fans with great new stories, as it's our enthusiasm which fuels these comic book movies. Case in point is Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy. He drew inspiration from many different great Batman stories, including The Long Halloween and Dark Victory, yet delivered a new take on the Caped Crusader and a new story. I think the last thing Marvel Studios wants is taking the joy of discovery out of their movies for fanboys, and instead putting us in the position of intellectually analyzing the quality of a straight adaptation. So far, the Marvel movies have been about heart. What do you think? Can you wait at least 3 more years for a Hulk movie? And do you want to see original stories in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or are you cool with adaptations? And why is Marvel so mean sometimes? Write your thoughts down below. I'm Grace Randolph, and this has been a Movie Bite. You can watch more right now.